Hello, people of this world. This is your boy, Campbell Crazy. I'm not dead. Thanks for asking. But I haven't done anything in a while, so I decided to do this because I have a little topic to talk about. I just don't do videos a whole lot because it's like it'd be more convenient if I had like a laptop and I could record in my room, but I can't because I don't have a laptop, so I'm kind of saving up for one. And I've just been enjoying my summer vacation so far. I do not have a job, so there's lots of, important, crazy things going on, like sleeping in and whatnot. But yep. And I just got off Twitter, and one of the things I saw David Vandahar tweet was that he was gonna nerf the FAMAS in the next update. So thank the Lord for that. Gosh, it's like I didn't really see it at the beginning of the game, but now that I actually look back at the game and I see what people are using now, the FAMAS is like the same thing as the MP40 in World at War. Like, it's the best gun. Everybody uses it. And it pisses me off because every game I go in, there's always a guy with freaking FAMAS silenced and Ghost, and he's always camping in a corner somewhere, and it makes me mad. And I've been watching XCal's videos and stuff, and he showed this guy with the combat record, like it was like the manliest combat record ever, and like his top 5 weapons were all like, his top 4 weapons were the 4 shotguns, and then the MP5K. And that is manly as hell, man. Because, like, almost everybody has either the AK-74U on the top or the FAMAS on the top. I have the FAMAS, then AK-74U. Then, what do I have after that? I have some other gun, and then I have the MP5K, and then I think the AUG is right below it, or something like that. And I've been trying to use, the manlier guns, if you will. Like Olympia, all the shotguns, guns people generally don't use. Like, I love like the Scorpions, the dual Scorpions, and the dual PM63s, dual Kipperus. Those are all great guns. Another thing, what else do I like? I like the FNFAL. I just try to use like all the guns that everybody else doesn't use. Trying to get my combat record looking a little bit nicer. But yeah, yesterday was kind of different. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I got all 4 taken out yesterday, and it was the first thing I ever had, like, if you want to call it a surgery, because it was oral surgery. But that's the first like surgery or whatever I've ever done, been through, whatever. And so what they did was, I went to the place in Lillington, which is like 10 minutes away from my house, and I waited in the waiting room like you do for every stupid doctor. And then they called me in there. They asked me a few questions and stuff. You're not supposed to eat or drink anything from after the night before, and because like they're gonna put me to sleep because that's what I asked for. And for you guys that don't know, anesthesiologist, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anesthesiologist, I think is what it is. They're the guys that like give people anesthetics, and like they have to like calculate like body weight and how much eating and drinking you've had in the last like 24 hours and like crap to give you the anesthetic. And they asked me if I had anything to eat. I said no. And then they asked me if I had anything to drink. And like I woke up on the couch the night before, or the morning before I was gonna go to the surgery. And there's a little bit of orangeade like on the table beside my TV and PlayStation. And so I had like a tiny little sip. And I told them that I had a little bit of orangeade. And then they're like, "How much did you have?" And I'm like, "Just a tiny sip." And then they made me show how much I had with my fingers. And the lady asked, "Did you have the whole bottle?" I'm like, "No, I had a tiny sip." So then doctor asked me the questions that I've already been asked like twice before. How you allergic to anything, blah blah blah, taking any prescriptions, has your medical history changed since last time? And of course all that stuff is a no for me. And then he stuck this needle in my elbow, on my inner elbow. And then he like attached this tube with the little IV or whatever you want to call it to it, and then you can kind of feel it going inside of you, like it was kind of cold, like your arms started getting colder. And I sat there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, this ain't nothing. Like, how's this gonna put me to sleep? And then like a minute or two later, I'm like, dang man, I'm starting to feel this, man. And then the next thing I know, I'm knocked out. And the next thing I remember was like, I woke up in my bed at home, and like I was like cranky or something. I told my mom I didn't want to sleep, and so I was like being a big butthole the whole time. And then like I went down, like laid down on the living room floor on the carpet, and like I asked like, so what happened after my after my appointment? And she's like, you don't remember? And she's like, you're a little groggy, and I had a hard time getting you into the house. And they said that my mom said I was like walking like a drunk or something, like a drunk person would walk. I found that pretty funny because I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't have sex. I'm a pretty straightforward, nerdy guy. And yeah, it was like my first time, you know, doing something with, I guess you could call it a drug, because that thing, I'm not sure if I was hallucinating or if I was just dreaming like a lot, but I was seeing things, man. Like I was like looking up at the ceiling like one time, and like I saw like shoes like glued to the top of the ceiling, and then I saw like a squirrel like just disappear and reappear on the wall, and that was some weird stuff going on. And so yeah, they gave me like 2 prescriptions I gotta take. Like one's ibuprofen, and then one's like hydrocodone with acetaminophen. And I don't know like what the hydrocodone is. I've heard of like oxycodone and all that, or whatever, but I don't know what hydrocodone is. But that is what I'm currently taking. And if someone ever asks me to do something in the house, I'm like, I need help, man. I'm on drugs. And they're like, okay, I'll do it for you. And it's really great. But now I'm just chilling, you know, doing my thing. Went up to my grandma's house, mowed her lawn the other day, raked one. I mean, Nathaniel, my little brother, mowed the lawn, and I raked up the place because she's old and she doesn't really have any help with the yard work or anything. And she doesn't pay somebody to do it for her, so me and my little brother were helping her out yesterday. Or not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. And it was all good. And we went to Cracker Barrel for lunch. Gosh, that was so good. I got like I got the Reuben with fries. And then and that was like really good. And then I got for dessert, and this isn't gay at all, me and my little brother, we shared this like dessert. It was called multi-berry cobbler. And it was like, you know, a cobbler with multiple berries in it, and like 2 scoops of ice cream on top. It was so great, dude. Cracker Barrel is like one of the freaking most awesome restaurants in the world. Check that out, son. If you've never been to Cracker Barrel, you don't know what the heck you're missing, but it is so good. Especially for a restaurant. It's like a franchise, John. Well, thanks for watching my video, guys, and I'm trying to post some more since it's the summer. So thanks for watching.